video, I'm going to be showing you a melting popsicle design where the popsicle is tipped over onto the nail and then it is melting and there's drips everywhere. This design is actually pretty quick and easy, even though it is extreme as far as at least my videos go. It was one of the faster ones to do, but I just love how summery it is. You just look at a popsicle and you instantly think summer fun, and then if it's melting you think summer fun and the warmth, which is just, I don't know, it's just so, cheery. I love it. I hope you guys love it as much as I do. If you like this particular style and this idea, I did a design similar last year that was an inverted ice cream cone, so I'll put a link to that one in the description box below, so check for that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Bye!
So we're going to begin with an overlay of Cover Pink Acrylic. It's just such a nice basic background color. Depending on your skin tone, I would try to match your Cover Pink to something that complements you or kind of just blends in. So then after that, I'm going to file the nail into shape with your e-file just to smooth out any lumps, bumps, and imperfections. And now I'm going to go onto my nail form backing and start sculpting my popsicle. So I'm going to start on the lighter color or the lower part of the popsicle, and I'm going to sculpt what's close to a nice rectangle. And then the part where it's going to switch to the other color, I'm going to cut a super straight line with my craft knife. After that, I'm going to then sculpt the second color with a darker shade of the same basic thing. So I have kind of like peachy pinky tones is what I am using for this. And you could do absolutely any color of popsicle that you want, and it could be 3 tones or 6 tones or just a single color. That would be totally up to you. After I have that done, I'm going to take and sculpt the stick with a beige color acrylic. Just kind of round it out a little bit on the end, flatten it out, make sure it's, fairly straight and even. And then after that's done, you can let that acrylic set up completely. And then once you're totally happy with it, you can pick it up off of that nail form backing and you get to repeat everything for the other side. This time starting with the stick just to kind of make that easy, I think. And then after you have the stick done, then we're going to do the light pink color. Sculpt it the same way, sculpting it over the top. Dip your craft knife into some acrylic powder, either clear or the same color, the light pink. And then you can use that to cut your straight edge of your popsicle of the lighter pink color again. And then I'm just going to add a little bit more around the outside edge to smooth out the transition from the other side to this new sculpted side that we're working on. And then I'm going to take my darker colors, same exact process applied over the top, and then just sort of pat it in. It's okay if the darker color goes over the lighter one just a little bit because we are going to file this popsicle, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm going to use my hand file and I'm going to file it, and I'm just going to try to remove a thin layer around the entire thing to reveal a super crisp line between the two colors. There's going to be just a little bit where one color goes over the other here and there, and this little filing step will just kind of clean that up, and it'll just make it look so smooth and so perfect, because popsicles, when they come out of the mold that they're made in, are super smooth and just perfect looking. So we want to try to do that as best we can. After that, I'm going to take my e-file bit and I'm going to carve little indents in my popsicle, because a lot of times popsicles have like that little kind of wavy pattern on their sides, on the front and the back of them. So I'm going to do that with my e-file. And because of the way that this popsicle was sculpted, with the colors being cut so in that crisp line, when you carve into it, the pattern of the popsicle will still show through. So it looks so amazing that way. And if you're somebody that likes to make miniatures for, dollhouses or something of that nature, making these little popsicles actually fairly quick and easy. And oh my goodness, they are just so cute. So they would be a really fun little project to do for that kind of a scenario as well. After that's done, I'm going to glue my popsicle to the nail. And as you saw, I kind of sculpted in a flatter spot on the top of my popsicle. That's the edge I'm going to glue down to the nail. Just hold that in place till that glue grabs. After that, I'm going to take more of my darker color or the second color, whatever color is glued to the nail. I'm going to secure my popsicle to the nail with a little bit more of that color, and then I'm going to use that color to sculpt my drips. And besides the Cover Pink I used to sculpt the base of this nail, all of those other 3 colors, the 2 colors on my popsicle and then the little stick, are all from Double Dip, and I will put the color names in the description box below, as well as a discount code. All these colors sculpt so beautifully, and I do highly recommend them. So if you are looking to give a new kind of acrylic a try, I would just give them a try. They're actually pretty reasonably priced too, if you are looking to try something new. Everyone that I have seen that has tried them from my recommendation has said that they really do like them. The texture is really quite lovely. So now after I have that done, I'm going to just give my popsicle a little bit of a pop art feel, and this is totally optional. This is something where you could have been done, but if you just want to kind of give it this sort of pop art essence, then you would go ahead and do some little black outlines on it. Again, like I said, completely optional. I like the way it looks. I think it looks really nice and bold and just kind of gives it just a little bit of a different feeling to it. So I'm going to take and do a little bit of outlining around the drips that are on the nail, and then within those little indents on the popsicle itself that we carved in with the e-file, and then a little wood grain on top of my popsicle stick. Now I'm going to apply some gel sealer over just the popsicle, not trying to hit the background of my nail at all, just do everything that would be wet and drippy from the popsicle. So not the stick either. The stick I finished off with a thin layer of some matte top coat that is not gel but just regular lacquer. Couple swipes of that, and this nail is all done. I am so in love with it. I think it is just so ridiculously cute. I love just any kind of dripping, fun, extreme design, especially if it deals with food. They always make me hungry, but it is still so worth it. So I hope you guys love this one as much as I do. Like I said, check out that ice cream video. I'll put a link to that in the description box below. And otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Bye!